Back. Nice little peaceful opening instead for today. Oh, oh, maybe not. Alright. Well, my intro got messed up there because my computer's glitching and music won't hook up with videos. And I'm trying to make perfection here, and it's hella frustrating. So, look what happened to China. Let's just let this kind of play here as we just have to go without the music there. Unfortunately, it was a desired effect and it did not work out, so I am frustrated. And we're just going to move on because I'm not here to play games anymore. Okay, see what happens to China? April 15th, Shandong, China. Big old tornado ripped them a new one. Not too happy with China. The dude's right next to it, dude. That's crazy. We're going to whip by these buildings here real quick. There's supposed to be some badass heavy metal music that was just going to rock your world to this part right here, but I'll let you use your imagination. Alright, that's enough of this game. Oh, no. We got to see total devastation in China here, so we'll let this continue to play as we observe a tornado in China. Okay, on April 15th of 2023. Yeah, there was going to be some badass heavy metal music to this. I probably think they probably didn't want me having my way. But that's okay. I'm having my way anyway. I was gifted as a child and I had certain abilities, but now I got some interesting new powers. And as a scientist, I'd like to run experiments to see what happens. Oh man, this was going to be the badass part right here. I was just going to. Alright, that was it. Enough of this lady getting hosed. Where else was I? This was actually an atomic blast, okay? Whoops, see here. Went a little too far. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong video now. Go back one. This, our opening scene, is 1958 footage of an underwater atomic blast, okay? And we're going to just take a little peek at this one more time again. Why, Brian? Why? Because I want you to see what will happen to water when there is an underwater explosion. Okay, and then all that falls, creating a tsunami of mist or pelting water. See this cloud going across the surface of the water? It's just pelting everything with water. Water is a very damaging substance. It's like being at the end of a pressure hose. Okay? So, that's what like a 1 megaton blast or whatever looks like underwater. Okay? I'm showing you this because we are having underwater volcanic blasts or underwater volcanic activity, right? If one of these underwater volcanoes were to pop off, that would be a similar effect, okay? This is what we'll be expecting to see here in the near future as this. Here, let me just play this part for you real quick here. Just the good stuff, Brian. Just the meat. If a volcano were to go off underwater with the power of a 1 megaton blast, that's exactly what would happen. Great. All right. So, I was there, and then where is the next thing I wanted to do? We're going to do a little different style tonight. So, there's the activity on the sun is a little quiet right now, so that's good. And now we're over here. We're just doing this, okay? Whether you like it or not. I have a random way of doing things. Sometimes I stick to a certain way, and other times I just jump right outside of the box, don't I? This is El Capitan in Yosemite, okay? Part of El Cap just broke off because water underneath up here. We can pause it here. You see these streaks of water running down right here? This chunk right here got undermined with water, and it finally broke off and tumbled down. And we're going to play the whole video here for you guys here because it didn't play the whole thing. And why not add some sound to it? So, bear with me for a second as we re-audioize you guys. Come on, stay right there. Where's the volume? Okay, because I want you to hear the roaring and that effect as well. All right, we're going to get it nice and centered and hit play. Can you guys see pretty well? Yeah, I guess so. Come on, my sound. And music. Cool. All right, you fugitive, you. Stop it and come back here to this. Telling you, man, this poltergeist activity is off the hook.
Holy God.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. Remember I said you could see the whole backside through the light?
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to replay it again. And this is just a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. I've been there several times.
Right underneath it. Holy God. We were talking about that earlier. Remember I said you could see the whole backside through the light?
Yeah. All right, let's move on, shall we? This gentleman, we still have a lot of snow up in the Sierras and stuff, all right? So we're going to unmute this guy.
My house. We're at Heavy D's cabin. It snowed in the cabin, and we're on the very top level. Look at how deep this is going. I'm going to crawl through the window on the third floor. then we gotta go down the stairs. Holy cow.
Looks kind of cool.
Down the stairs.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. So we're finally in the actual living room. Look at this. Look at how bad this is. The snow is over 20 feet. Front door is right there. If you're wondering how much snow we have right now in Utah, now you know.
You got to stand closer because it looks short, but if you go over there, yeah, there you go. Now it's
It's crazy.
Oh, I was just about to freeze frame it there. Darn it. Alright, but did you guys see that? Did you see how much snow that was there? That's a lot of snow still there in the Sierras, all over Nevada, Utah. So there's going to be a lot of water when this all runs off. Now we're going to come over here to some lightning activity. I've been telling you about the plasma discharges and upward lightning, right? And now something I've yet to kind of stipulate is we're going to be having more intense lightning strikes, thunderbolts. We're going to get thunderbolts of bigger magnitude, proportion, size, power, just everything that comes with it, all right? So another thing on the list should have been an increase in the intensity of lightning, and that also goes as well as far as the sprites as a result of that now. You will see more powerful lightning strikes that last. They're a lot thicker, wider, more powerful. It's no longer lightning, it's a thunderbolt, okay, because it has such an impact that it's just instant thunder. It's very powerful. So we're just gonna play this, all right? And with the sound, please. Louise, why does everything have to be backwards today? All right, replay. Totally lost the effect. All right, nice and perfect for you guys. Now, think the term thunderbolt. Okay, I've been struck by lightning, you guys, and when the thunder is instantaneous with the lightning right next to you, it really squeezes your innards really hard, and it scares the out of you. That's a real video. So next time you see clouds growing in the sky, you should keep an eye out and follow them, because you might have a thunderbolt land right next to you and you will go, I'm telling you, animals are a lot smarter than you think. All right, what was the next thing? Oh, and now on to our phantom. Now, we're going to come over here. I want it to look nice and pretty like for you guys. Because I need you guys to understand symbology and how God works, okay, using his creatures as well. Thus, appropriately named the Phantom. Scientists from the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute captured rare footage of a giant phantom jellyfish nearly a kilometer below the ocean surface. The elusive creature has only been observed about 100 times since its discovery in 1899. With a bell measuring over a meter across, okay, the bell is a meter across. That's at least 3 feet to 4 feet across, okay? This one's bigger than your average one. And grow over 10 meters long. That's 30 feet long. All right, this one's even longer. The giant phantom jellyfish has a mostly unknown legacy that scientists are still studying. It's incredible how much the unknown lurks beneath the surface. In a bunch of ways. It's incredible how much the unknown lurks beneath the surface. We're going to play this nice, beautiful footage here, and I hope you enjoy the Phantom of the Abyss. Now, what's going on is we have underwater volcanic activity, all right? It's heating up that lower water column. These creatures like the cold water. Well, when it gets warm down below, they get shoved up to cooler. They're searching and hunting for cooler waters, right? So this creature has come up from the depths and is now searching for cooler waters, probably waters with more. All right, here's this image right here. If we can freeze frame that. The bell, all right, say it's 3 feet. This one's bigger. Say it's 4 feet across, okay? So you start adding the 4 feet. This guy's about 50 feet long with a 4-foot bell and about 50 feet long. This is probably the biggest specimen they've ever seen. The biggest phantom coming up from the abyss, right? This is the symbology that God uses as hints and clues. When you named this the Phantom, well, he's going to use that as his tool to send his hints and his messages, right? So, the Phantom of the Abyss is rising. Do you get it? Do you see the hints and the clues here that God is dropping on us? That's pretty cool, huh? All right, and another one. Oh, that's the other one I didn't get to pull up. Yeah, we're going to do it now. I'm going to try, Lord. Do it now, he says. All right, so there are other creatures that are coming up from the lower depths. And if we can get this to I want to give you another example that I've showed you many times, but I've got to show it again. Come on, where is it? It was right in here somewhere. There it is, right there. All right, we're going to play this video. Now, this is video taken from an oil rig.
Have to be the most
please spare me with your ads.
And yet we all put up with it. So our government...
Yeah, we put your ads. Okay. That's echolocation. This creature is using echolocation. There are oceans that are underneath this ocean. These animals, these creatures, are being driven up from lower oceans to our upper ocean and are now cruising about. Okay, that's the real Phantom of the Abyss. You want to see the real Phantom of the Abyss? That's him right there. That's Leviathan. It's not a whale. You see it has two pectorals, and then we're going to freeze right there. Okay? That should scream volumes right there. That frame should scream volumes, and then these closing frames. Okay? We have skeletons of these creatures once existing on this planet. Okay? What makes you think that down at a lower depth, at a different ocean, and underneath ours, that this creature could continue to exist? I don't think you guys understand how reptiles work. Reptiles won't die unless some outside force does something to them. If they have unlimited food supply and a healthy living environment that's conducive to their growth, they will continue to live and grow and live and grow and live and grow. And geez, pretty soon it grows so big that nothing else can touch it, and it continues past a certain growth stage into mega growth and mega age, okay? Because it has no predators anymore. There's nothing that's going to interfere with this guy, right? Except maybe us. Anyways, it's time that you guys know that this volcanic activity, this magma that's pushing up towards the surface, is disrupting the lower oceans, driving creatures like this up to our oceans, driving creatures like this that dwell at the depth of our ocean up to the higher columns. So we have the Phantom of the Abyss is rising. The Phantom of the Abyss is rising. Actually, I'd say he's here. I'd say he's here, okay? And I love how they want to debunk this video and try to say it's not real. Yeah, I would too, because the reality, the truth is so scary that you won't fucking handle it. So it's better off that you just believe that this is all manipulated. That echolocating, that's nothing. These fish and the way they school around a bigger predator, that has nothing smart that whatever he eats, right? You know, when they went to Loch Ness, they did some research there looking for the creature there. One thing they did find in the depths of Loch Ness was echolocating. There are no dolphins, there are no whales, there are no mammals, no creatures that use echolocation in Loch Ness. Yet the scientists that were there to search for the creature, the elusive creature, they couldn't find it because it likes to burrow down in the muck at the bottom of that lake. There's a bunch of mud and silt. It loves to burrow into that and pretend like it's the bottom. Then it echolocates and it pulls up, it reaches its head up out of the mud, grabs stuff, and then sticks its head back down in the mud, right? That's a plesiosaur. That thing has been around just like this thing has for eons, okay? When nothing interferes with its growth and it overgrows its predators and there's no longer any threat to it, it will continue to gargantuize, or, continue to grow into gargantuan sizes. It's time that you guys know that, there are other creatures on the face of this planet. They're coming up from down below, okay? Creatures are coming up from down below, Oh man, my headset's way over there. And now they're interacting with our realm. Okay? And it's funny because they got the tail right there. That shot is, go look at a Jurassic Park movie. They know this creature's out there. They're subliminally hinting to you, and they're showing you exactly the same tail. Go look at Jurassic Park, dude. They copied this creature, and then they put it in a movie to subliminally get you used to the idea of cohabitating with a dinosaur. Yeah. We already are. You just haven't seen it yet. Well, now you have. Okay, so there are going to be some weird creature reports. There's UFO activity all over the place. And I'm just going to freeze it right here. I want you to come over here and dissect this video. When you zoom in, you can see the ridge line of the mouth. It comes along right here. You can see the ridge over the eye. You can see the eyeball. I wish I could zoom in a little better for this with my but it doesn't do too well here for the camera. You to see the smile in its eye. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Another thing I like to do, especially with stop motion anime type things like this, that's frame by frame. Did you notice that this video isn't smooth, that it's just one frame at a time? So, what happens when we have stuff that's moving one frame at a time and nice and slow? What do we do to it? We speed it up, don't we? And get the motion to flow smoothly. So, there it is in slow motion, or one frame at a time. Now we're going to speed it up. No, it goes faster than that. There you go. 2 times. We'll go as fast as it can. I'll pull this back. Now watch this creature move and swim, and the fish that school around it. It should be a lot smoother, and you'll see that this is a real creature. Okay. Headlines, breaking headlines. News alert. Brian Knight breaks the story. Dinosaurs are with us. Yay! Never mind. They're so pussified in the media, they couldn't report anything more than just violence in their narrative. You know, the narrative they shoved down my throat is making me so sick to my stomach. It's like I can't even eat after watching the news. Because it's not news. They don't report on anything important. They just got you guys so distracted with politics and Joe Biden with his head up his ass, taking us to nuclear warfare. We deserve to get eaten alive by this creature right here. Actually, Joe Biden deserves to get eaten alive by this creature right here, in front of everybody on live TV. How would you like that? We get him down to the beach or a photo op, and he's shaking hands with the Saudi prince, and this thing comes up on the beach and just eats both of them right on live TV. Because I can make that happen. I'm going to make some weird shit happen now. Anyways, I got another pet hanging around. Okay? I'm telling you guys, creatures from the depths are coming out. Creatures from the other realms are coming out. Okay? You guys are getting a little heads up, fair warning, early preview. You know what I'm saying? So my believers won't be so shocked when when it really takes place. Speaking of shocked, I was listening to some prayers today, and I heard a certain somebody say, "I'm convinced." To that person, did you receive the new blessing once you are convinced? Something else happens. A whole nother miracle happens. Because once you're convinced, then you realize who you're talking to and how blessed you really are. Yeah. Convinced. Oh, and in time, everybody will be. Okay? I'm just going to keep doing my thing until you guys are convinced. So, let's bounce away from this and go over to a weak-ass solar report tonight, because everybody's here for solar reporting, and there is other stuff that's more important, really. You know, we all accept now, we've all seen these objects doing shit to our sun, right? I don't really have to go pausing this anymore. I mean, I will if we need to, but here we are, April 17th, 2023. Here's our loop. I'm going to let the loop play for a second. Something came up. I will be right next to you. Don't go anywhere. I am standing right next to you. Stay right there. Where's my cane? Cane go? There it is. All right. No. Yeah, just a real quick current weather report. 40-mile-an-hour winds with snow. Here in the desert, we're having a fucking blizzard right now. I'll be right back. Oh, great. It's sticking to it. Well, I guess there'll be no school tomorrow. A snow day in mid-April. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like a blizzard out here. I can't even see the neighbor's house. It's snowing so hard. Weirdest weather, I'm telling you guys, man. Something else I need to tell you guys too is I journal a lot of stuff. I document a lot of stuff. So I take note when the lizards come out, after the winter. The first robins arrive. The first grasshoppers, the first crickets chirping, the first, I document those dates and stuff in a journal. And we had our lizard day on the 12th. Yes, the lizards came out on the 12th, and they were out there sunbathing, and it was nice weather and everything. And now they have to go back into stasis hibernation state because it's snowing again, and all their food sources have just died because of this cold snap, this late spring cold snap, mid-spring cold snap, we'll say, that has just ruined their resources and stuff. Interesting how this weather is panning out. So hopefully you guys saw the objects down here, the object over there, our solar flares, today's activity, right? Okay, let's go on over to, you know what, I want to take a peek at Stereo A. I haven't even looked at this stuff yet. I just got back from the battlefield and had to take a hot shower for pain relief. My meds do not relieve a spiritual pain, only soothing hot showers. And let me tell you how blessed we are to have running hot water, folks. We live better than most kings did back in the past. They lived in these beautiful castles all made of stone, and it's cold as hell. They had no indoor heating, no indoor plumbing. You know, the servants had to, heat water, gallons and gallons of water for the king to take a bath, right? Us, we're lucky. We turn on a faucet and hop in a shower with, a massaging shower head. There's just all kinds of blessings that you guys take for granted that you don't really realize. I have two shattered feet. It's so hard to put my shoes and socks on. It takes me an hour sometimes just to put my shoes and my socks. No joke. And it's excruciatingly painful. So you guys are lucky if you can put your shoes and socks on every morning, okay? Even if you're having a bad day, be thankful you are not in excruciating pain to where you can't put your shoes and your socks on and you have to go run a marathon. You have to run the marathon. You can't do it barefoot. It's a marathon. You have to have shoes and socks on. So you have to bend over and go through the excruciating pain of putting shoes and socks on. I have to take multiple showers a day just to get soothing relief from hot water. We are so blessed to have hot water. Hot water. Plumbing, there's some countries that don't have the best plumbing systems in the world, and that's what's key to cleanliness and lack of the spread of disease. So, over to this other instrument now. See, here we are popping off here. We were above the seafloor, and now it's just, you see how weak it is right here? How it just, there's hardly any activity right at the sea line. And then right here, we have this weak little flare. See how weak the sun is right here compared to our normal activity the 2 days before? Do you see right here at this line? Actually, after maybe this little fall off right here where my pointer is, this fall off of energy, the sun is tired, is exhausted. It's just like, barely limping along at the seafloor, okay? This is still okay. I don't want to see it go below the seafloor. That means the sun's getting kind of weak, all right? It's barely chugging along now, okay? This is a direct instrumentation of my body, of how I feel. I'm thoroughly exhausted, just to the point where I can barely squeak out a little video. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys have been watching the videos that I've been posting on the community page for this channel. There's an embedded code in all these songs that I'm posting. And for that person that's convinced, I think maybe it was the music that convinced you, huh? Now all of a sudden you heard something on the radio that I didn't post, something random, your favorite song maybe, or something came out of nowhere and reached your ear and explained everything to you loud and clear. And now you're convinced. And now, since you're convinced, you've received another huge, even bigger blessing. Because the moment you understand and believe and know, and you are convinced, you are... Give it a try. It's not all that bad, really. It's not all that bad to just kind of have a little hope, a little faith in me, a little trust in me. A beautiful blessing comes along with it. It really does. And then you get to see how close you are, how wonderfully close you are to your Father. Okay, here we are over at the Schumann. Here's our screeching event, okay? This is the core and the shell grinding on each other. Not good, all right? What is good about this is it wasn't a long duration one. And when we came out the backside of this lock-up screeching event, it's still pumping along. 7.83 forward and reverse, but we're still pumping along, okay? It's like we're walking on a tightrope. We are just teetering, balancing act, and the sun is like pushing us to try to knock us off the tightrope, right? very delicate balance right now. The pain is so excruciating that I have to, each move has to be measured and precise. There can't be any wasted motion. Everything is done purposely. There is no, what am I trying to seek the word for here, Lord? There's just no lollygagging. It's all about business. And your prayers, you guys, your prayers are keeping me going. All right, because my body is shattered. Every single aspect of my body hurts, and I don't know. I know it's Jesus giving me the strength to do this, and it's really your prayers. Let's come on over to this instrument here. Yeah, looky here. All right, we're gonna take a peek at our polar vortex, right? Okay, here we are, top of the world, looking down, and our polar vortex is not this round circle. It has come up, woo, and going like this. It's coming up and reversing and going backward. The polar vortex is disrupted. There's the break over America. Look, see, there's that break, the hedge of protection over America. Then the polar vortex just come out of nowhere, starts up again, comes all the way around here, goes up into the cold air of the Arctic, and does what? It circles back and is punching China right in the face. You see that? Do you see that? I'll let that sit there and stand for a minute. I want that to scream volumes. I want this to scream volumes. See, I got some new little tricks up my sleeve, and I'm learning how to use my new power. And there's a certain person, certain place I'm not too happy about right now. Can you see the side effects of it? And I didn't even ask it to do this. This is side effects of my pain. Do you see this? This is the almost like a repulsion site, that cross-shaped repulsion site we talked about a long time ago. And this vortex, something underneath, it seems, is maybe causing our polar vortex to warp like this. It's either an outside force or an inside force. See what I'm saying? Remember we were talking about on the list, storms going backwards? This is just the other day, it was coming out of China and slamming America. Remember? Are you guys still with me here? You guys the same audience that I was talking to a few days ago? Hopefully there's a couple of stragglers from a few days ago watching right now that are going, oh shit, no kidding. This was coming right at America. Now it's doing a 180, and like I said, it's punching China right in the face. And they had what? The tornado on April 15th. You better pull this up right now. I am had enough of ads and playing games. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I don't want an ad. Really, I have to watch an ad to replay something I already watched? Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm blocking this ad just so we can get to the meat. Stay right there. Just stay right there. A little audio adjustment. No. Not the right song. Stop it. That's not the right song either. Alright. There it is. Okay. Note the name of this song. Hell's Half Acre. Okay? Here is Hell's Half Acre. We're going to rock out now and do my intro. Alright, that worked a little bit better. But the power of this tornado right here, and what we missed was this good old house on the side tumbling around here. Now, you guys think this is evil, whatever. It's not. This is the power of God, okay? And he's taking it out on your enemy. So watch what you say. See that? That's happening to China. See that house tumbling? Shandong, China, April 15th. Boom. Boom. Mess with me, I'll smack you right in the face, China. And I'm not done with you guys yet. You will be on your knees for the sake of my country over here being protected. See that? See what your prayers do? That's you guys' prayers. Because if it were up to me, that's your guys' prayers right there. Okay? Because if it were up to me, and don't forget, I haven't forgotten about New York and Washington, D.C. I'm not going to tell you. I'll just let it be a surprise. See that hedge of protection over the west coast there? Notice how... Let's go to the earthquake report, because I want to see if we had any earthquakes in this area. Alright, we can X out of some of this stuff. Well, let's just try opening another one. You guys are still with me? What the hell are you still doing here? Don't you guys ever sleep? Maybe this morning in your part of the world. It's 3:15 in the morning here. I'm the one that never sleeps. And you should be thankful for that. I was going to the earthquakes, Lord, thank you. Yeah, let me just pull this open real quick. Take a little peek under the hood. Oh, we had 7.0. Look at that. 7.0. Kind of sounds like one of those numbers again, doesn't it? Yeah, but that's an old one, I think. Let's make it all pretty-like for you guys. I didn't open up the site yet, so we haven't even taken a peek at what happened yet today. Where's our 7.0? Right here? This? That's a 6.6. 0.666. At a depth of 562. So, we've had a deep 6. A deep 6.6. Okay? That's going to translate to 7.5 at the surface. Okay, so now there is 7.5 energy just being introduced into the system. Okay? Do I really need to say much more? Do you guys kind of put 2 and 2 together yet? You've been taking notes, right? There might be a test at the end of this, so you should probably take some notes. Okay? Oh, every teacher says that. Note, 6.6 at a depth of 562. Inbound energy at a depth, at a magnitude of 6.6 coming into the whole network, okay? It's going to travel downstream. There's a 5.0. Let me get the time on this one. We got to start with the time. This puppy was 21:31, so it was late on the 17th at 21:31. That's before it. That's before it. That is before. That's before it. That one is before it. That's another deep one right there at 404, right next to it. So these two. That's a 4.2 at a depth of 404. It happened previous to this quake. Yes. So this little quake, the 4.2 at a depth of 404, has a big brother at a 6.6 at a depth a little bit deeper. Those two energies now are going to combine. 7.5, we're going to have to bump that up to maybe 8. We are now possibly looking at 8.0 pressure at the surface, shallow 8 coming down the pike. Okay? Everybody along this chain is all on alert now. Okay? That quake right there just sent a message. Can you guys see this yet? I want you guys to see this. Okay? So you know I'm not lying here. The depth is 562. The depth is a deep quake. A 6.6 deep quake is not good. So, prepare for inbound energy, a big quake at the surface coming. Well, let's see. It's radiating out in a circle. I would look for our first fulcrum point. Maybe here. Maybe here. Any fulcrum point, volcano along the line. Oh, and speaking of volcanoes, we have a new member to our team, and he's already promoted to general. He already has this game wired, and he is contributing like a MF. So, we're going to take you over to the Dr. Geo, I forgot what it was. Dr. Geo Science. The volcano reports that we've been doing. And where did it go? Here we go. Please pull this up. Fine. Let's go back to the earthquakes. Anyways, we'll go back to his channel later. I'm going to show some of his videos in this report too, because we have multiple volcanoes that all went off today, okay? All over the place. We have volcanoes erupting left and right, all over the place. And he's going to show you, he's got some great video footage for us. There's your 5.6 up here at the fulcrum point on the peninsula, Russian peninsula here. At a depth of 112. That's right next to the volcano, so there's magma moving underneath the surface here at the Shiveluch volcano, and that's still erupting as well. We got reports on that. Further down the line is the 4.9 at the Kuril Islands, depth of 48.8. That's energy being scrubbed. But no matter what, all these are kind of null and void for right now. This is a 5.5 over here, right by our volcano here. Okay, I've been really concerned about this volcano going off. All right, because that's the one that did the big one. All right. So, anything else? What else, Lord? Hawaii, small little quake right in the center, right there. This 3.0 at a depth of 41 could possibly, well, which time? 21:31, and so 5 hours. Possibly, it could possibly be the first little bit of energy coming in from this deep quake popping off here. But that's good. It's a small quake. It's a 3.0. Look at this. We've had some earthquake activity around the Big Island. That's good. That's relieving pressure from Oahu. You know, I show you the SO2 reports from Oahu. Why am we not getting a good enough picture here? There we go. Anyways, so good. A few quakes here at Hawaii. This volcano right here, that's right underneath these, might be getting ready to come back to life here, because all these volcanoes seem to be coming back to life right now. Now, let's do a quick weather report. Do we finish up on all the earthquakes, Lord? Yeah, because I don't care about this stuff over here. Right now, this is our main concern. The 6.6 deep quake at a depth of 562. What's below it here, just real quick, before we bounce away? 4.8, and make sure there's no other deep quakes there. Okay, there are the two deep quakes, the 4.2 at a depth of 404 and the 6.6. That's the big one we should be worried about. There is a whole bunch of big energy just being introduced into the system. Yeah, pray for Jurassic Park. You can. Over here, real quick, we have this one, just right here on the Cocos plate. 4.5. That's energy being scrubbed off. That's perfect. Okay, now we can close out of this earthquake and come over to the weather report real quick. And pop that thing up, let you guys watch the loop real quick, and then we will get to... What else were we doing? Please bring up this weather forecast, our GFS model here. Okay. So here's our current conditions. This is 5 a.m. Pacific time, April 18th. Can you see your date and time up there? And I'm going to go ahead and hit play and step aside for a second, and I will be back to do the volcano report. Oh, we got like 2 inches now. Like, yeah. Oh, we got 2 inches already. Hey, no way. Okay, hopefully you guys saw that. Wow, look at that. Yeah, there's New York and Washington, D.C. getting hit, huh? Yeah, imagine that. I don't even have to lift a finger. All I have to do is say the word. Look at this. Wow. Okay, shall we? Okay, opening frame. Pull it up. Okay. I'm just going to start clicking away here. You guys watch the times and dates. Alright, first time and date right here. Our little pop-off thunderstorm going here. This low pressure has this comma shape structure to it. It hasn't blossomed yet, but it's starting to blossom right here. This is 11 p.m. Pacific. That'll be probably 1 a.m. in the morning. That'll be 7 a.m. for them. Iowa, 7 a.m. Okay, Iowa, 7 a.m. April 19th. Then, you see we have more scattered thunderstorms here and here at 11 p.m. Pacific. That's 1 a.m. in the morning again here. Iowa. Okay, boom. Then it moves up. This is the opening morning of 420. Okay. So 420, you're going to be waking up Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, northern Missouri, northwestern Missouri with thunderstorms, possible tornadoes with this one. It's got a 999 millibar. You see the comma effect now of it, okay? Reaching all the way down with the trailing thunderstorms down here in Texas. Then that blossoms here at 11 p.m. So this is going to be 1 a.m. again in the morning. These are looking like nighttime storms. Big old number 7 right there. Boom. Boom. Louisiana. So let's go this. Right. We went from this frame to this next frame. It moves up through Arkansas, Tennessee, heading towards Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. Okay, as it continues on through the day of April 21st, the tail of the dragon type effect down here in Louisiana. See this tail of the dragon type effect? How it blossoms, the tail end of this is blossoming these thunderstorms up. That's at night again. 1 in the morning, April 21st. Then it turns into this thing. This is what you'll be waking up at 7 a.m. April 22nd to. In Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. You had just gotten hit before, and now this thing does this maneuver. Okay, I'm not going to start naming off states right now. You're just going to look at this. Look how sharp, defined, vertical, organized this storm is. The 998 millibar right there, striking Pennsylvania, Maryland, all the way down the East Coast. All right, boom. This is 5 a.m. Pacific. This is 7 a.m., 8 a.m. on the East Coast. New York and Pennsylvania are going to be getting the wrath of God. That's a little far out there, so that'll be subject to change. but I can feel this right there. That storm right there. Boom. Is going to do a lot of damage. It's going to wake up the people in New York, that's for sure. That whole East Coast right there. The millions of people right in that zone. April 23rd, that's 4/23. That's my birthday backwards. That's my sobriety date as well. Is April 23rd. On April 23rd, I'll have 8 years. No, 9 years. It's been so long I lost track. But look at that. Look at that on April 23rd, okay? At 11 a.m. Pacific, that's going to be 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern Time during the peak hours of convection. Okay? So it'll be more intense than that, probably. Alright, so that's enough of the weather. I want to introduce you, which we already have, introduce you to this gentleman here. Yeah, birthday and death day for Shakespeare. Yeah, birthday deathbed type effect. That's what I thought was going to happen on my birthday. And even though I'm still here, part of me died that day. It did come true. It just in a different way than I expected. It was quite shocking. I had no idea that that was going to be the case. But it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. So, wait. We're going to back up. This is Dr. Astro Geotech, okay? Come over here, subscribe to him. He has been on fire lately, pumping out video after video after video of new volcano eruption, this one, that one, this one, that one, underwater, over here, over there. So here we go. We're going to play some of his stuff here. And drone footage captured. Oh, that deserves full screen. Let's just, right here. So go subscribe to him and like, so he can continue bringing us this vital information. And let's see, that was Fuego in Guatemala. Okay, Fuego just erupted. Okay, there's the infrared video of Fuego going off now. Okay, Fuego, you know, Spanish for fire. Let's go back here. I want to go right to his channel. Okay. Alright, here's his channel, folks. Dr. Astro Geotech, okay? Look, just an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, we got Santiago volcano. We got Sakurajima in Japan going off. Chevaluge erupting again. Mud volcanoes going off in Taiwan. We have, so in the last 8 hours, he has pumped out 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, 7 videos, okay? You guys can come over here and check him out, please, because I don't have time to go through all of this stuff for you, okay? You need to come over and click on his stuff and give him the clicks, the views, the credit, okay? Cotopaxi just erupted. Here, look, there's Cotopaxi going off. Cotopaxi started erupting. There it is. Okay? Let's go back. Oh, what the do you see what I'm reading? Krakatoa. Oh, we got to watch this report. Alright, we're using his report for educational purposes. Hopefully he's watching and understands why we have to do this. Please give him volume. Oh.
Few days, as you can see. This very active region, Indonesia is active, is part of the Indo-Pacific Ring of Fire. But this particular volcano has made a name for itself as one of the most dangerous volcanoes ever. As you can see, even at this stage, which is a small volcano, remnant of the volcano of the 19th century, is yet erupting with a lot of violence. And if you listen to the next clip, I will show you the sound it makes.
And that Krakatau
People are frightened.
in Indonesia. What was I saying, you guys? Oh, dude, look at it going off. I told you there was pressure under there. I didn't have to tell you. You guys saw it. You know.
It's a joking matter. You cannot just ignore this. It will not go away. It stays there and getting bigger. We had a last eruption of this in 2018 that it was big eruption, and it practically flattened the island and then built up a cone on top of it. That was the creation of the Anak Krakatoa, the way that we know it now in this year. From the space, it looks like like a zero between two brackets, and you can see the tongue of the material and lava flowing out of it. It's continuously erupting, actually, practically. In that sense, you can see from the space and from the ground the change it made between destruction of the original one and creation of a new cone. It creates tsunamis, and the tsunamis can affect the Java and the nearby, areas in the Pacific Ocean, in the Indian Ocean, as far as Thailand and Australia. These waves don't disappear. Indo-Pacific Ring of Fire is the most active region on the planet Earth.
Okay, go subscribe and like him. He is our team member. Okay? He has been pumping out vital information, truth. Okay? I've had enough of the mainstream media. Look at this. This is another one. Shut up, these stupid ads. This is the last thing we need right now at this point in our history, is ads.
This is a volcano located at the west side of the Mariana Trench in the Philippine Sea, just off the coast of the Japan also, you can say that. These kind of volcanoes are practically on the plate margins, wherever you see plate margin exists. So we know that there's a plate margin here by looking at this volcano. And the tectonic map shows that. The actual Kaitoko is in that seamount that you saw on the top right. And when you look from the space, from the orbit, this is what you see, a green flow of the material from the ocean, from nowhere. From the airplane, it's even visible. Look at the color difference.
Oh,
and when
wow.
you get close to it, that's what you will see, eruption, bubbling of material. And that is the seamount of the Kaitoko, visible from the airplane at this, and again from the space again. It's if it develops gradually, and the sea waves, of course, will all the time act and wear it down, it will eventually...
Wow, look at that shot, you guys. That's right off the coast of Japan. Okay? Here. Let's back out of this for a second. Let's come back over to... not that one. This one. You see how quiet it is off the coast of Japan here right now, folks? And we have that 7.5 to 8 energy coming in. We have underwater seamounts that are going off, all right? Those underwater seamounts are driving those big creatures, those deep water creatures, ones that we've never seen before, driving them up into the higher water columns, the cooler water, because the cold water down below is now heating up. Okay, and these creatures are evacuating the lower depths because it's heating up. Their food resources are dying. Their environment isn't conductive to their survival, so they have to come up from below. Okay? Let's go back over here. Do you understand how important this man's research is now? That's why I beg of you, every single one of you are going to go over to here and subscribe. If you haven't yet, you're going to go over and subscribe. Give this man a thumbs up, okay? Why don't you go through all of these videos? Here's Shivaloosh erupting again,
As
okay?
I've shown previously and draw it now, and before and after images show the destruction of this volcanic dome.
Oh, you know what else I wanted to
Fractured
report
it.
on? Okay, like I said, I want you guys to come over here and watch each one of these videos. Look at this. This is another different volcano. Swanesojima is going off, erupted in Japan. See this? Over here, erupted in Japan. And that's just in the last 12 hours. This guy's pumped out so many videos in the last 12 hours, and he's our teammate now. He's a general in this army. Okay? Because see how he contributes, and he's bringing us the best videos and stuff. So go over to your team member, give him some love, watch his videos, give him some playtime. Okay? I got another one. Where to go? No. 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 Is it this one? I think. Or did I erase it? Come on, pull it up for me, Lord. No, that's not the right one. We did that one. We did the cat, yeah. I guess I got rid of it. Anyways, we have more than just earthquake activity going on now. We have lots of volcanic activity going on with this pressure coming up. Let's come over to Null School here, and we'll pull up the SO2. See your prayers, you guys? Doing good. One of my favorite things to pray for is I do a lot of thanking. Not so much a lot of praying, but realizing what I have and thanking Him for that. So I do a lot of thanking in my prayers. So you see, whoops, take the wind out of there. Our half the country still bleeding out, okay? That's where the storm's heading towards the east coast there. It does look like it's relaxed from this part of the country now over. It was further west, so it's retreating more towards this area. Okay? Let's go punch China in the face real quick. Oh, look, he's all black and blue and purple and bruised. We just begun. Okay? A lot of gases coming out of that area. They're going to have volcanic earthquake activity as well. Now, what we're going to do here is come down to our island of Java, where I've been telling you it's been purple. Now, this island is darkening as well, and same with this peninsula. Even this island over here now, you can see an increase in the coloration intensity in this region right here. Okay, as I pull back, see what I'm talking about? And in fact, all this region has darkened. Let me give you the real tint. Okay, it's almost black. So, Oahu, I want to see Oahu, good. It's still pumping out some, but so are the other relief valves, the other islands. See, we had the earthquakes, and we're having sulfur out of this island. Gonna have a maybe possible volcano going off in Hawaii, okay? And whatever volcanic features here at Oahu, watch it closely, please. You scientists or people at the agencies that are paying attention, Pull your head out of your ass. I'm trying to give you guys a heads up. Okay? This isn't a game anymore. See this streakage shotgun blast effect? That's Russia. Here's all of Europe. Okay? Kind of look. That's what the Muslim invasion of Europe looks like in color. Okay? That's the Muslim invasion of this whole area in color, basically. And God's pointing it out. Let's go down to South Africa. This spot will continue to pay. And now we have a new blossom. Not a new blossom, but this one up here has intensified as well. Okay. Come here, South America. Not so much the individual sites is less. So their pressure is relieving. We still have that hot spot right here at the fulcrum point. Okay. So we were talking about Indonesia. We were talking about the island of Java here. I was telling you I was concerned about this volcano going off, and that Krakatau, right? What happened? It went off, right? Dr. Astro Geotech just showed us the latest footage, the best footage, and report. Whoops, that was not the right one. But
D knocks out your worst allergy symptoms, including
yeah, I'm
nasal
gonna
congestion.
knock
without
this commercial out of there. How about that? Chibalush, Sakurajima, Santiago, Santa Huito. Sleep would probably help, don't you think, Brian? Here it is, right here. The Krakatau multiple eruptions. Okay, let's just look at his headline here real quick. Oh, after an ad. Yeah, the bathroom. Try cleaning it sometime, lady. Instead of just sticking an air freshener in there. Alright, really, I can't click out of an ad now. Alright, we're just going to pause and look at his title here. Krakatau multiple eruptions. Okay? Krakatau multiple eruptions. Not just one. We had multiple eruptions coming out of that area now. That's all that pressure coming out now. And a lot of that SO2 that you're seeing in the area, probably some of this being released and flooding the area as well. Okay? So, volcanoes just did a big uptick. Okay? We already had about 43 erupting and online. I think our count just went up because our new team member here, Mr. Dr. Geotech here, come over here and watch all these, you guys. He's got a lot of other good stuff too. I'm still kind of going through all of his stuff and researching his ideas, but I like this guy. I like his way of reporting. Okay, and I invited him to be our team member, and whether he likes it or not, he has been adopted. Alright, so come over here, watch these. A lot of these are indications of what I've been showing you, and this is not vindication, but these are the results of that pressure caused by the sun, caused by the objects raping the sun, caused by God doing his thing like he said he was going to. Okay? And this is all evidence. This is all biblical evidence, really, is what it is. So, come over here, enjoy his stuff. I think I'm going to end it with that. I wish I had not clicked out of the other one. What was it? I can't even remember what it was that I had pulled up. Is it that one? No, we did that one. We did that one. That and that. What was this? No. Okay, I think we covered it all. Yep. And just remember again, we got creatures from the depths that are rising from the abyss. And here, the Phantom of the Abyss is on the loose, out there swimming around. You've now disrupted the Phantom of the Abyss. You've awakened the Phantom of the Abyss, and now it is rising. See, what happened in the spiritual realm, for the spiritual people who really want to know, what happened in the spiritual realm was Jesus showed up. He came back, and he wasn't welcomed or received or acknowledged or believed or anything. And now, all of a sudden, a different side of God has arrived and is now releasing the phantoms of the deep, the phantoms from the abyss, manifested in real form. Okay, that's a physical thing. This isn't going to come attack you, but the implications, the name of this creature, the fact that it's rising from lower depths that it can't exist in anymore. You see how God works? See all these beautiful hints and miracles and creatures that he uses as his art? That's a big jellyfish. And if a jellyfish can get that big, geez, just think what big creatures, how big they could get. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. And can't think of anything else. What else did we need to say, Lord? Okay, I think he says that's it. It's good enough for tonight. Okay. Any questions, people? Questions before we go? You guys want answers? Got questions? Like, oh, I see thank yous. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brian, and strength for you. Jesus, you're in us. That's right. Yes. Thank you for praying for strength for me. I'm a strong individual, but man, it ain't easy with a broken body, so I pray to Jesus to give me strength, and he does. And I also receive answered prayers from you guys and more strength. And pretty soon I'm going to be so strong, I'm going to come back like this. I'm going to be nice and strong. Oh, I'm going to blossom like a big old mushroom cloud like that. And that's with your prayers, you guys. So, even though this looks destructive, it can also be motivational. Get it? You guys have the spirit within you to explode with spiritual energy like this, okay? Alright. Leave it at that. Right there. Climbing the mountain. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Love you all. God bless you all. I miss you all. And until my next video, I'll be back. Already back. And with a vengeance now.